coldest fucking thing that's going on the wall. He's the realest niggas out there.
You already know.
Like, for real, like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman. And I know if I know my woman.
What's Johnny?
Let's go! Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I'm the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always gonna be somebody at this table with me. Today we got Big Frank in the building and my brother LV the Great. Listen, it's going down. It's been a long week, my brothers. Yes, we was at a school with Martise Ivy last week, so we wasn't in the studio. Lee didn't show up because, you know, he didn't show up, but we here.
I don't travel well.
He don't travel well. Look, this is the
I don't
Smartest
travel
Dumb People, man.
well.
How y'all fellas week been?
Man, mine's been cool. By the way, starting, I want to be referred to as El Guapo.
Oh no, man! I just switched up. Motherfucking name.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with El Guapo.
I'm not changing the name again, dog.
No, I'm gonna go with El Guapo.
I'm not.
Can I be El Guapo?
No, man. Don't come.
All right, week then went bad. Okay, next. Okay, Frank, how was yours? How was
Shit, the week, you know, it's pretty much starting and shit, you know. A lot of shit been going on with the family, you know. But shit, man, life is life and shit, so just gotta keep pushing, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep pushing. You know what's funny is I was telling my lady this weekend on Killer Mike's album, he got a song. Killer Mike album, he got a song called "Run Nigga Run," and it's Dave Chappelle. Did you hear the Dave Chappelle intro where he's like, "It don't matter what you're going through, you just gotta keep running. Long as your feet is beneath you, you gotta keep running." He's like, "It don't matter who falling around you and what." He was like, so I took that analogy and that logic, and I realized that that's really living proof of what I've been doing on accident. And what I mean by that is, even though, like Frank said, life been lifing. You know, I got fired from my job for racism. A lot of shit happened. I found 2 new jobs, but I'm still running. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. It doesn't matter. Life doesn't stop lifing. So you got to get the mentality to just keep pushing, because if you don't, man, you're going to get left behind. You know what I'm saying?
You got to push.
Huh?
You got to keep pushing.
You got to. So let's get to the show.
Pause.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
So what's going on in these OPS schools, man? First topic, we got to discuss this. This video been all over the internet this morning, and I heard it was in Omaha at some school in Omaha, Nebraska, man. And I want to say, disclaimer, man. It don't matter who child this is. We're not targeting him. This is strictly the content in what happened. Let's watch the clip, man. A young man wind up slapping his teacher multiple times. I was appalled by this. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all. Make sure y'all like and share.
One more time.
Oh!
Stop fucking playing with me, bitch ass nigga. What?
You think that affected me any?
You want me to hit you again? You want me to hit you again?
I don't want it.
You want me to hit you again?
I don't want
You want
it.
me to hit you again? Oh! Stop fucking playing with me. I told your dumb ass I'll knock this dumb ass glass off your fucking face.
And do I look like I care?
What the fuck wrong with you? What you gonna do? Still sit in that chair? You use a bitch. My granny, nigga, stop fucking playing with me. What the fuck wrong with you? Bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody in the come and you got slapped. Bitch, go back to teaching. Yo, soft ass.
One more time.
Oh! Stop fucking playing with me, bitch ass nigga. What?
You think that affected me
You want
any?
me to hit you again? You want me to hit you again?
I don't want it.
You want me to hit you again?
I don't want
You want me
it.
to hit you again? Oh! Stop fucking playing with me. I told your dumb ass I'll knock this dumb ass glass off your fucking face.
And do I look like I
What
care?
the fuck wrong with you? What you gonna do? Still sit in that chair? You use a bitch. My granny, nigga, stop fucking playing with me. What the fuck wrong with you? Bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody in the come and you got slapped. Bitch, go back to teaching. Yo, soft ass.
Frank come next year.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man, and I'm gonna be the first to say when I seen that, man, and like shout out to Frank's lady. She just said that didn't happen at OPS. I don't know if it did. I just heard in the comments that was at OPS. So if it wasn't, kudos and more power to it, because I was embarrassed by that if it happened at OPS. That's first thing. Let's get to the topic of,
Why was you embarrassed?
I would be embarrassed because, man, we got to do better. We got to do better. And OPS.
That shit's sad, man.
What's your opinion on it?
Man, whoever kid that is, he need his ass whooped.
Yes.
Like, you just don't do no shit like that, man. And she old. Like, let's
Right.
be real. You hit somebody old like that, it can cause a whole type of more shit that can happen with her. So That shit's sad, man. I hope that little dude gets some help and some discipline. 'Cause that's what he needs.
Well, I was talking to a gentleman, shout out to Kevin, at my gig today, and I was telling him that, like, what's happening is the trickle effect of lack of respect is starting with, like, kids not understanding elders. And hell, let's be honest, even elders have a problem with respect these days, because when you call an older woman ma'am or a man sir, they think you calling them old, but in reality,
yeah,
that's just
someone
the
don't like
just the contingents of respect. Am I right?
You're right, but it goes back to a saying I believe I made up, but if somebody else coined it,
Rodrigo in the building. He ain't been here in months.
forgive me. Anything that's expected
Ain't
is
respected.
not respected. And there's no way around it. And so it doesn't matter what tier it's on. If you have an older gentleman walking around thinking that he demands respect, he ain't gonna respect the
All right, but why
respect.
does it have to be demand? Okay, so this is my logic.
Because
on that.
when you
All
say elder,
so this is called being mature, Leland. And I swear to God, we just had this conversation at my gig today. This is the definition of being mature. I'm 40 years old, 43 years old to be exact. You can't tell me that I'm not supposed to respect a person that's been on this earth for 73 years. That's my logic behind it. This person has seen 30 more years of being on this earth. The least I could do, it ain't demanding respect. The least I could do is respect this elder and listen to what they got to say.
Treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah, that
at the
too.
end of
But
the day.
but Frank, I like what you're saying. But that logic still becomes, it can get disrespectful. And to me, you should never ever want to disrespect your elder. Period. Unless your elder is just
By
blatantly.
saying, by calling them ma'am or sir. If
No,
they
no,
get-
not-
oh, okay, I'm
no,
about to say,
no.
fuck them if they
Well,
get mad about
yeah.
that.
you
What you
landed?
gotta say?
Say what you gotta
Are
say,
you
bro.
landed? You land?
Oh, he's saying make
I
sure
land
you
all the time.
Okay.
I'm
So,
like Steph Curry.
again, back to the what's expected.
Okay.
So, the same thoughts that you have of a 73-year-old is the same thoughts that man have of himself. So that man now walks around you acting like, because you are 43 and he's 73, he demands and is owed your respect.
He is old. I just told you why they're old. That's what elders are. What elders are, they're owed respect because they seen a life that you
But
haven't seen
then
yet.
what's expected
Frank,
is not
even you,
respected.
when you go to the hood,
If
right? You survive gunshots. For real. When you go in the hood and you see a young knucklehead and you trying to explain something, hey man, I've been shot before, this shit ain't where it's at, this is how you should move. That's just called experience. Now, being an elder or being an older person comes with experience. And you gotta respect, I'm asking people to respect experience, not respect the human
So,
being.
like, if you see an old person going in the door or something, you ain't gonna hold the door for them.
Yeah. I hold the door for a 5-year-old.
Right.
Shout out to
So-
DeMarcus. I want DeMarcus to be, let's watch the clip real quick because a lot of people that
I
came
didn't
to
even
chat-
get to
No,
land.
you gonna land in a second.
What's going on?
Let's watch the clip real quick. We talking about respect, DeMarcus, but let's watch this clip. We'll be right back.
One more time.
Oh!
Stop fucking playing with me, bitch ass nigga. What?
You think that affected me
You want
any?
me to hit you again? You want me to hit you again?
I don't want it.
You want me to hit you again?
I don't want
You want me
it.
to hit you again? My God. Stop fucking playing with me. I told your dumb ass I'll knock those dumb ass glass off your fucking face.
And do I look like I
What
care?
the fuck wrong with you? What you gonna do? Still sit in that chair? Nigga, you was a bitch. My granny, nigga, stop fucking playing with me.
All right. So that's the clip for people that just came here. Make sure you like and share. Like I was trying to explain to Leland,
That shit's
because he
sad.
was breaking down why should elders be respected if they not respected. And my opinion is the older the person is, the longer they've been on this earth, that's what is called experience. You respect experience. Just like LeBron James and them in the playoffs tonight, as everybody picking
You
the
talking about
Pelicans.
successful
Time out.
people.
As everybody's picking the Pelicans, I try to explain to people it's called experience. I respect LeBron's experience. Same way I do an elderly person. I would expect them to respect me, but they also been on this earth long enough to know with civil rights movements, with all of these.
Hold on, I think y'all might be arguing about two different things.
No, we arguing
Are you
about
saying
elder
that
people.
older
Well,
people
now, if we want to go into a sports realm, when Dylan Brooks was doing that weird stuff with LeBron,
That's different though. He's in that sport. Nah, we ain't taking that angle. Get back to the elderlies. Don't deserve
okay.
respect.
So all
Elderly
right,
people
hold on,
don't
all right,
deserve
hold on,
respect.
time out. No. What I said is that when somebody expects something, then they don't respect nothing, and it doesn't matter who it is. And so you mentioned him.
Do you demand respect as a man? Honestly, like as a man.
Hell, heck no. Don't nobody owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But respect.
No. How can I demand respect from a stranger?
Shit, you a grown ass man, though. So that all time you should get respect.
But
Like I say,
how
man, treat people how you want to be treated, and that just.
But
sums
how
it
do
all
we
up.
demand respect from a total stranger?
Well, that's if you walking around with your chest out type
Yeah,
shit.
that's
We
the-
just saying in general, you know.
That was
You
a
see all
teacher.
the brand-
First off,
Yeah,
teachers
like-
should be
All
respected
right,
in
and
itself alone.
so now here go the
He
thing
was out
though.
of pocket for that.
So now, yes, he was. He was out of pocket as a human being. Take the building out of that. The only shocking thing is that people think that these people who are teachers automatically deserve respect.
They do.
I
They're
had a
helping the
teacher.
community.
Hold on. I had a teacher take me out in the hallway and told me, "Motherfucker, I wish you was, motherfucker, I'll beat your ass right now."
But that's still you talking about PTSD. That's
No, I
traumatic
ain't,
shit that happened to you.
no, hold on.
That's traumatic shit
Hold
that
on.
happened to you that
What do
impacts.
hold on, brother. You can't tell me what I'm talking about. I'm telling you about an experience where an adult man who I'm supposed to be respecting takes me out in the hallway, rings my collar, and told me I wish I could beat your ass.
And I bet you he probably did feel that way. Now, don't get me wrong,
Okay.
teachers are human. I'm not saying they're not.
Forget that.
That
Yeah,
part.
teachers are human.
That part. Okay, then.
But
so we don't know.
Let me tell you, it's no different than a police officer. As bad as the
The
black
police
as much as the
officer.
black community bump heads with police officers, I respect somebody that put their life on the line for
Yes, I
civilians
do.
every day.
I do that.
So
Yeah.
it's no different than the teacher. I respect somebody that's teaching our children and doing shit that we don't want to do, that sit down and do as parents while we got to go to work and make ends meet. We got somebody in the school systems taking care of our children, looking out for our children, teaching our children. So yes, they
Sleeping
demand
with them.
respect.
Hold on.
We ain't even get there
What we
yet.
talking
ain't get
about?
there. We
And
talking
then
about what's
what
going on.
years we talking about here?
Like,
you,
what-
you saying they pulled you out of crack? I mean, you ain't that old, my nigga.
Listen, I'm
When
about
did
to be
this
50.
happen?
I was going to
When?
Bryan High.
Damn.
I was going to Bryan High. Fuck it. Clark. Tim Clark. The motherfucker that retired. That took. It's Clark something.
Tim Clark.
Tim Clark. That man. I was in math class. We was watching March Madness.
You talking about Tim Clark from the YMCA?
No. Cannon. From Bryan High.
Okay.
Anybody went to Bryan High? What's the
Get to your
and they
traumatic
retired.
story.
I'm not traumatized
You are, because you, in your eyes,
because
one bad
you
situation
sitting
happened to
here
you.
talking.
But listen,
no,
because one bad situation happened to you,
no,
you're trying to say that every
no,
teacher should pay for
no,
it.
no.
How is that fair?
No. That's not what I'm saying, sir. What I'm telling you is that those two individuals clash for a reason. Individuals just don't walk around and clash.
But kids are disrespectful.
Hold on. Yes. So it's adults are the most
All right, so was she
disrespectful
supposed to
because
respect him
the
as a
adults
17-year-old
demand
boy,
something
as a 17-year-old
that
said
they
Tim
ain't even
Cannon.
earned.
I guess his name is Tim Cannon.
Yes.
My bro said.
Yes. That nigga rung that Tim Cannon rung my collar. We was in math class.
Yeah, that man.
We watching he watching Match Mart.
So,
he
but
watching.
but now the older white lady that's in this video got to pay for what Tim Cannon did.
No, sir.
Because of what
No,
Tim
sir.
Cannon
Hold
did
on,
to
time
you,
out. Hold on,
You're
time
now
out.
saying what teachers do, and like I said, there's going to be bad seeds in anything we do. There's bad cops. There's good cops. There's people that's actually serving protected. There's
People clash for a
order.
reason.
I understand what you're saying, Lita, but it's still.
And so that's
it still
just like
comes-
if that man would have rung my collar and I'd have fired off on him, then that'd have been me. That somebody saying that I fired off on somebody and they got it recorded. If that would have been today, he done that, he'd have been fired.
Let me get some of
He
these
wouldn't
comments.
have been
She was just sitting
Let
there.
me get some of these
the
comments,
person that who he is. He wouldn't have been in today's society. If he'd have rung my collar, it'd have been recorded.
Let me see. Candy said,
That's for a fact.
You are speaking out of your experience. It's okay for a student to disrespect an adult that knows they will go to jail or be penalized if they touch the teacher. I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't know
Are
if she
you reading
meant
that right?
No, I'm
Hold
reading
on,
that
let me
right. But
just-
she
let
said
me
if they
see.
touch the teacher,
We
they
gotta
won't be
double check.
penalized if they touch the teacher. And that's what I'm saying. First off, that kid should he should get some sort
Yes,
of
he
charge.
should.
He should.
As
And
a man.
But I'm just telling you, if that's all right, for example, but this is where it gets dangerous. Because if that's my mom and I see my mom getting slapped like that, I'm going to jail for murder.
Right?
I'm just being honest with you.
So you should.
So, and then you got to teach your kids, hey, people don't play like that. Like, that's somebody's mom. This is where the teaching moments come in. Not that situation, but before that occurred,
I don't think
that
that's
child.
his first son.
Yeah, he looked like
He probably
hit women.
slapped his mama.
Man, it definitely don't to have that type of respect for an adult like that and how he did it.
Man,
that ain't
look.
his first time. Or he watching it at home, so he think the shit is cool.
Very possible,
His
Frank. I
mom
like
might be
how you
getting
said
beat on,
that.
so-
I like how you said that, Frank.
Or people just don't clash for no reason.
Let's.
What did she say?
I understand.
What
There got to be
did
some
she
context in the
do?
video. Don't get me wrong. Context in the video is missing.
Okay, that's
but it's
all I
going to come
just
out.
want-
It's going to. We'll
okay.
we'll
Man,
digest
at
this.
the end of the day, he still
Okay.
should
He still shouldn't have did it, regardless. As a
No,
child.
regardless.
Now-
as a man.
Now,
No, he's a boy. He's a boy though, so we ain't talking about
17?
We talking about as a man, yeah. We talking about as a man.
17?
though,
Frank.
as a boy.
Thank you, Frank. He
So
keeps
it's
trying
two
to.
different scenarios.
17.
He's a
He's a boy. He's a boy.
All right.
Okay.
So we talking about what's going on in the school system. Let's get this next topic. 17-year-old kid found running butt naked. Police officer. Yeah, police officers. He was nailing a teacher, older
Why you
teacher.
gotta be so
In
vulgar
the
about
car,
it?
because I'm mad and I want to discuss it. I'm mad, and plus you just bring the dirty out of me for some odd reason. I don't know why.
Pause.
He
Damn.
was having sex
Pause.
with a teacher. 17-year-old boy was having sex with a teacher and was caught by the police officers. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with you.
You guys, this married substitute teacher from Nebraska was caught in the backseat of her vehicle with a student. Her name's Erin Ward. She's 45 years old and was a substitute teacher at Burke High School in Elkhorn. So on Saturday, April 13th, police got a call about a vehicle that was parked at a dead-end road in a neighborhood. When they got there, they found Erin in the backseat of her Honda Pilot with a 17-year-old boy. He jumped into the front seat of the car and took off, but he only made it about 2 blocks before he crashed the vehicle. He then started running. He was found more than an hour later in a nearby neighborhood, only wearing a t-shirt and his underwear. He was taken to a safe place to receive care and then be interviewed. Back at that dead-end road, she actually admitted to authorities that she had had sexual relations with that boy, and that he was a student of hers. She was arrested right then and there and charged with 1 count of felony SA by a school employee. And I don't know why the hell she's smiling, like, you cheated on your husband with a teenage boy and you're in jail. What is there to smile about?
All right, so that's the actual clip. And I want to say this conversation that we're having right now is called What's Going On in the School Systems. And I want to be the first to say this is what happened when social media became a part of society. It hypersexualized everything and it made everybody available. Easy to remember, back in the day, teachers wasn't able to access students like that. Not only that, I think society is hypersexualized.
I don't know, man.
Come
Think about it, man.
on,
Let's be real.
Yeah.
I went to North and I went to Northwest. And let's just say, motherfuckers was fucking. And I ain't saying that the teachers. So it's definitely possible. But
You put men and
Why is
women
it
in
going on
any
so much?
environment.
But any woman that wants to sleep with a 17-year-old boy, which I'm not saying that that's impossible. I know it's possible.
Yeah.
But any woman that wants to, we got to also look at what's going on in society, which is the world is becoming
Hold on.
hypersexualized.
some
Well, hold on,
women
time
are
out, hold
mentally
on, time
though.
out.
Somebody else,
Hold
you think
on.
I'm mentally wrong
Well,
with her?
she was smiling in the
How old,
mugshot.
how old was she? Cause like,
45.
is this
What's
like a 22-year-old teacher?
No,
or
she
we talking
45.
Like, so she's up there in age. See, yeah,
And she got the grippers
that
on
ain't-
her.
that don't got
Hats
nothing to do
off
with
to
no
my
internet
guy.
shit then.
Listen,
She
hats
over
off to
there,
my
that's-
guy.
Yeah,
All right.
shout out to the young. No,
All right, so we got to make this shit
Hats
clear
off
for the
to my
audience.
guy.
Let's make this shit clear for the audience because we don't have any women on this panel, and women got sons out here that they would be disgusted by this happening to their son. I do want to say this: as a 17-year-old man, 17-year-old boy, I would have nailed a teacher too. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying men think totally different than women, and society thinks totally different
That's
when it comes
not
to
true.
men
That's
and
not
women.
true.
Because if the roles was reversed, I have a 14-year-old daughter that will be 17 soon.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, I would be pissed. So as we joke and laugh about this kid getting some teacher, it's some substance to it. Let's be honest. Is it wrong? Fuck yeah. This
Well,
is
hold on.
what?
Society says no. There is a consensual age. And so I believe it may be 15. I would say 16 at the most. And so in reality, the young man was old enough to make a conscious decision to sleep with a 45-year-old woman
Cluck
if he
said
wanted to.
him and his whole team was busting down older women at 17.
Who? Okay. There go my. Hey, the people's champ.
What up, my guy?
The people's champ. What's good with you? The people's champ.
Miko said
So,
child molestation repeats itself.
stop
someone
that.
touched
Stop
her.
that. Quit that.
I agree with Miko on
Quit
that.
that.
Miko, I will say this.
Quit
I notice
that.
a lot of people that are
You
hypersexual.
can't say that when a
90
17-year-old
age,
is
though.
legal is old
So you
enough to
justifying
say.
it?
Heck yeah.
No, I see. I'm saying she wrong.
Unless
Especially
she say,
she's like 45 or
unless he had an A, and she said, "I'm gonna suck a D out of you, I'm gonna suck a F out of you," then I disagree. If he say no, don't do this, and she say, you gonna get an F.
Yeah, I think to what is it? I want to say it right.
Come on, man.
Miko,
Come on,
she's
man.
right.
Stop that.
Baby, you right as well. She had to be touched because let's talk about why is it that someone that
All right,
that
so-
old trying to touch somebody that young?
But that's what DeMarcus Mosley just said. He said she wrong, but he not wrong. I think both parties is wrong.
Who?
But a 17-year-old boy is just being a 17-year-old boy. I think both parties is wrong.
The world don't think a 17-year-old boy is being a 17-year-old boy. Society and the state of Nebraska think that a 17-year-old boy can sleep with whoever he wants, whenever he wants. The only thing that's in that is that since it's a school and she's a authority figure,
That's what makes it wrong.
right, and that's why the 17-year-old boy who slapped the old woman.
But she was wrong though. To won her position, she was wrong.
Thank you.
So that's why the
And,
older
of
woman
course,
got
she's
slapped
older, way
because
older.
the misdue of the younger
All right, so I gotta say what
45-year-old
Cluck
woman.
said. Cluck said he is the man to me. See, I will say this. I gotta say this.
He said
See,
what?
I gotta say this, man.
He said he's the
Hey,
man too.
we gotta start holding our.
I gotta
we gotta
take
start
my
holding
hat
our,
off.
time out. We gotta start holding our people accountable, bro. Listen, like I said, if that was your 17-year-old daughter, respectfully, because I know you got children and you're a good father. If that was your 17-year-old daughter, this would be a whole different conversation. So all I'm saying is, we gotta
If
stop.
she old
we
enough
gotta
to come
stop.
up off that
No,
thing,
but
if
it
she
gotta-
old enough to come
no,
up off that
it gotta
thing,
be- listen,
she old
you
enough
know
to
what?
come up off
I'ma
that
tell you
thing.
let me tell you what's wrong in our culture.
Uh-huh.
We have selective outrage.
Right.
And my goal with this podcast, my goal with the community is we can't select outrage. We got to be outraged about everything that is wrong and everything that is right. I mean, whatever's right is right and whatever's wrong is wrong. If it's wrong for my 17-year-old daughter to sleep with a teacher, it's wrong for my 17-year-old son to sleep with a teacher. That's all I'm saying. As all these black men is in the comments making jokes, we high-fiving and doing all this shit, as black people, as a society and as culture, not just black people, we gotta start holding each other accountable
Man,
across the
people
board.
used to
Like
be
I said,
married
I would
at
be appalled.
17.
The whole conversation would
Women
have
had
been
whole
different. Time
families
out.
at
Time
17.
out. The whole
I don't
conversation would
believe
have
in
been
that,
different, Frank,
man.
if that was a
No,
17-year-old
I
girl.
agree with that.
I
It
don't
would have been a
believe
different
in that.
conversation we having, but man, that shit just some shit is
He's
just
still
how
a
it
child. I
is.
agree with Tamiko. That's my point. We keep trying to call these 17-year-old boys man, but the kid
No,
that just
we
slapped.
ain't. The world is.
Leaving.
We ain't no sir. Look up the hey, smartest dumb people family. Look up the consensual age for any human being in the state of Nebraska to
16.
agree to sex. Okay, then what we talking about then? We talking about a man that the state of Nebraska is saying is old enough to have sex with any right.
He don't believe it's wrong because that young man.
The
was
state of
underage.
Nebraska don't believe it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Okay, you should run the world then.
I wish I could.
I know.
Make me president.
If I ruled the world,
All right.
I free all my. Come on, man, stop that.
Yo, we got another topic, man. Y'all ready for
Let's
this next
get to
topic?
it.
So a guy comes out and says that women are the ones that are materialistic. Men does not care. Just like we didn't care about the 17-year-old boy sleeping with a teacher. I care. Okay, y'all didn't see me high fiving nobody. Frank and Leland, y'all gotta wear that jacket because y'all was high fiving on the
Yeah,
show.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm
Hell
saying, young
yeah.
man, do your thing. I
Hell
ain't talking.
yeah.
I don't think it was
That's
right
what's wrong.
that-
We
so-
our young men don't start being men till they 30. Like my nigga, you halfway dead. Like you bugging. You supposed to.
He's standing on that halfway.
You bugging.
Let's get to the next
You don't
topic.
become no man when
Let's
you
get to
halfway
Let's
dead.
get to the next topic. Next topic. All right.
Put that.
So a man comes out and says that women are the ones that are materialistic. Men does not care about what a woman is wearing. They gonna fuck regardless. They gonna mess with them regardless. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right. We gotta have this conversation about material things and why women do it. You know, and why women and men do these things. Let's watch the clip and we'll have the conversation.
Average man outside don't care if you got on Steve Madden's or Yves Saint Laurent. He don't. That shit that y'all be competing with on your own. A nigga gonna fuck you if you got a Michael Kors bag or if you got a Birkin. A nigga's gonna fuck you if you in a Honda or if you in a Bentley. Those are not things being put forth by men as requirements. That's y'all competing with each other.
I don't think you're being honest.
But I agree with I definitely do agree with
Rico,
him,
you
though.
said before,
Men in here.
I see it all the time and I hear it all the time. Men are attracted to a woman that's.
Can I tell you something?
But you're talking about somebody who I've lived a life where I got to experience a lot of wealth and
See,
things.
this is a
Look,
thing.
so I can tell the difference. Yeah.
Look, niggas will fuck that.
Yeah.
Why them girls not white? All of these girls that they look for on TV, take away Kim Kardashian, take away select few ones, none of them ever got a fucking ring. They who everybody trying to emulate and who everybody trying to be, none of them got a stable household, pardon me. None of them got families with kids and a man and they out in Dubai as a couple. These same chicks that everybody trying to be in Dubai by their motherfucking self with the sheiks get pissing on them for 25 grand.
True story.
Sheiks is making them fuck their kids for 50 grand. You don't see none of those girls with a man and a house and they showing themselves on Christmas with the matching pajamas.
All right, so that's the clip, man, and I want to be the first to admit it. I have these conversations all the time. Men,
Like and share.
and I'm being honest with y'all. I just have to. I'm probably beating a dead horse at this point, but we all know men choose the relationship, women choose the sex partners. And once women realize sex is just as important as a relationship and stop giving it up,
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, well, I'm on women's side, man. Y'all already know I'm on.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna let you explain. But what you mean?
Yeah, please.
Once women start treating sex like it's a relationship and stop giving sex to people randomly, they'll get in easier. It's easier to find a relationship. How do you think? Like what? So the old saying is, "Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?" That's a real thing.
True. Yeah,
that's a real thing. So my point is that once women start cherishing their bodies and realizing that sex, if you give him sex without the relationship or ring, what's the point of being in a relationship with her? If I can get sex from you without the relationship or ring, I'm fucking.
Okay, right. Okay. So now, just so I'm clear, if I can get the same thing that I've been getting since I was 16,
So you can't do that. See, because all cows ain't the same. That's the point. All coochie ain't the same.
Right.
All personalities ain't
Right.
the same.
so then, so
Go ahead.
to my point, I'm sorry, but if If you withholding something that I am already familiar with,
accustomed to,
right, then it's no big deal.
But that's the shit you feed to people, and you need to stop doing that. Start treating women like you treasure them. No, listen, brother, I keep trying to tell you I'm holding everybody accountable. This is hold everybody accountable season. I'm holding all my brothers accountable. That's some shit you say to a woman. You don't say that to a motherfucker that knows what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
You can't manipulate me with your words,
Why would
sir.
I try to
You can't talk me out of some
manipulate
pussy, Paul.
I feel like
hold
everybody
on.
got
Why
a
would I
choice.
try to
Man or
manipulate
woman,
you?
You got a choice
Hold
to
on,
do
time
what
out.
you do
No,
with
you
your
just sound
body.
like that was some game. That was some game.
What you mean?
That was some game.
Hold on, brother. Commando for the women?
I am. I ain't gonna lie, I've been on my Drake shit lately.
Okay.
I've been on my Drake. I don't
Okay,
even fuck with Drake.
Commando.
But I'm emotionally
Commando,
attuned. Time
man.
out. I'm emotionally attuned with women. I just am. I see too many of them hurt. I see too many of them going through it this year. I am emotionally in tune with women. Just like I am emotionally in tune with my brothers that got a lot of PTSD, a lot of emotional distress. I am waking up. I hope you wake up one day and say, you know what? Maybe I should do right by this woman. Maybe
Who
I
are
should
you
do
talking
right
about?
by
I don't know what you
Whatever.
talking about.
I'm just saying.
I don't know nothing about
I'm
none
just
of that.
saying.
All the men I know treat women fairly.
Fairly or good?
Fairly.
So we looking for good though.
No, there's no such thing as good.
Man, you a
I
motherfucker.
just
the
feel
only-
like, man, people grown. At the end of the day, a woman gonna make the choices she make, what she want to do with her body, and man gonna make the choice what they want to do with their body and with their money, and vice versa.
But it impacts. So, but that's
Everything's a choice, though.
Yeah, but I'm trying to explain why so many women are not in relationships. I have women friends that I know personally that slept with at least 5 or 6 men this year, but ain't got one relationship. I know.
Hats off to him.
Hats off to the woman, or hats off to the man for conquering and nailing them and leaving them behind, high and dry.
Well,
I mean, did he lie to him? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, did he lie to the
Yeah, come on, man. We know, man.
Hold
out
on.
here.
Yeah, man.
We need the players need the
But
resources.
in order to be a player, though, this is my opinion on that. Frank, if you're gonna be a player, at least be upfront and honest, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, come-
That's all I'm saying. A lot
I
of
don't
these cats
agree
out
with
here
that.
lying for some pussy.
I don't agree with that.
A lot of these cats out here
well,
lying for some pussy, man.
well, a lot of
Man, a lot of these
men
women,
lie
a lot
for
of
the
these women
sports.
know, man. Women know men.
But
Trust
what
me.
about the
Even when
women
men
that are
think they running
cheating?
their game and all that shit.
Hold on.
It ain't that they game is working. It's just that woman is willing to allow him to think that he's running game. Trust me, women know what the fuck us men be on. They just they gonna choose to let you do what you do. That's it.
Well, maybe women should stop letting men choose to do what they
Hold
gonna do.
on. What about the women that is out here
I'm listening.
sleeping with multiple men,
I just said
have a
that.
husband?
They got
Hold
friendly
on.
pussy.
They got who?
They got friendly pussy.
My point exactly.
I'm talking about the
you
single.
making
I ain't
it
talking
about a
about- you
man
talking
and a
about
man
All right,
wants some weird stuff.
So buy hand in the chat. Buy hand in the chat. Respectfully, this is no disrespect to anybody. Can we get a how many of y'all are in relationships? And out of all the men and women in here, which is probably 50-50 for sure, I guarantee you more men is going, well, I don't even know. Listen, dog, we so lost in the society of men. I'm done.
Why? What you talking about?
No, say what you saying.
Please unpack that.
I think that there's so many options out there. Men choose to be single. I don't want to put nobody on blast because this is actually my homie. But you crazy that I'm gonna say it though. DeMarcus Mosley, you crazy to think DeMarcus Mosley can't find a woman? Like he could be in a relationship tomorrow. He's a handsome guy. I guarantee you, he's choosing the pick of the litter. Is what I'm saying. So men choose relationships. No jab at you, brother. I'm just saying you a handsome guy. You charismatic. Time out. You charismatic. You got your shit together. You trying to help the community. You can't tell me there ain't a woman out there looking for a guy like that.
Pause.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But now,
I don't know. That went left a little bit, but I'm saying.
no.
Not really.
But hold on, time out. I'm not going. So I understand. Hold on. I understand what you're saying. So how he appears on Facebook, how he appears, my guy seem always been cool.
Yeah.
Love for sure. You would think that, or women will think that. Let me side with the women. The women probably thinking, what's wrong with the man?
He said facts, my brother.
Oh,
I just hope you
that
don't think
same
that
way.
was
If I
jab.
see
That
a
was-
fine woman, if I see any woman, and she's available, especially she's over 20,
This nigga is crazy.
I want to know why.
All right, so I got a better question for you. As you say that,
Hey,
I want to just say this.
I want to hold everybody accountable.
All right,
I'm
about to. Is it possible that a woman could just separate? Is it possible that a woman? Because like I'm not going to speak on facts, but I know women that was in long-term relationships that are actually decent women, great women. So
according to who? Ask the man that they're in a
I
long-term
got a bunch of
relationship.
homeboys I got a bunch of homeboys that was in long-term relationships that it didn't work out. Is what I'm saying.
I got a bunch of homeboys who I seen.
I think, man, right now in this talking, because I got a few lady friends, you know what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
That you know what I'm saying. They dope. But I think overall, right now, I think more men don't really want to be in relationships, and it's
That's
kind of
all I'm
what
saying.
Leland said. Why is so many women just giving it
Listen,
up and all that shit? So
Frank, nobody wants to die young. So the theory of
Nobody wants to be in a sexless relationship.
Time out. Why the fuck?
You have men in these long-term relationships ain't had nothing for 5 months.
Why would a
We
man
talking
not
about-
want to be afraid? Can you make this make sense for me, brother? Why would a man not want to be in a relationship? Everybody wants a relationship.
See, that's why I disagree with you.
Unless you.
I don't think everybody.
Some men
and
want-
women too. I don't
Yeah.
think every man, every woman.
Some men ain't.
wants to be
Some
in a
women ain't even
relationship.
got the
Some
tools.
don't.
All men ain't got the tools. All women ain't got the tools. This stuff ain't easy.
Cause in the same breath, I know some women that's dope, take care of their
That's
and all
what I'm
that
saying.
shit. No, listen. That and they don't want no nigga. They want a nigga for whenever they want to knock the nigga off, send him on his way. They don't want to be in relationships.
We're not
That's
talking
what
about
I'm
those
saying.
type of people.
No, that's no. But
Okay.
listen what you said.
These
They
people
own
don't
they
belong in
shit,
this conversation.
They own their shit. They take care of it and all that, but they don't want to be in a relationship. And that's
All right, so
all
can
I'm
we
telling
can we
you.
speak on
Not
if
everybody
they
wanna
do
be in a
want to be in a
Okay, so
relationship?
let's speak on the people that do. It's so hard to able to actually do that. So what I really think that's going on here is that it takes away from the people that are socially acceptable and capable of doing it. They have dating sites, websites, this sites, that site, millions of them, because mating with women is a hard thing.
All right, Jamie in here.
It's not easy.
Jamie, preferably, could you answer this question for the?
Who the heck?
I wish we could
Who's
take
that?
calls right now, but would you prefer a relationship over a sex buddy? If you can answer that question for me, I want you to double back and spin the block with how long.
Ask her. Hold on, time out. We're gonna put a twist on it. Would you marry at your age now, whatever you are, Jamie? Would you start a relationship with a man who is impotent?
Can't have sex, you mean?
Yeah.
He can
No,
use his mouth.
impotent.
Hey,
Hold on,
think
brother.
of what
Why
you're
you
saying,
speaking?
though, a lot of times,
What's
too,
impotent? What's
a lot
impotent?
of times people ain't in relationships because let's just be real. The sex might not be up to par on both ends.
Right.
That's a
But
big
sex
thing out here too.
Sex
though.
is a small thing.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
That's a big thing.
Ain't nothing worse in the world than want some
See, I
fellatio,
support
and
being
you
in
can't get no
relationships. Hell, I
fellatio.
fucking love it and I
Yeah,
plan on
well-
getting married, but I'm just saying I don't believe every person wants to be in a relationship though. That's all.
All right.
I know some
don't think
women.
everybody
I-
want it.
What
hold on.
happens if- God forbid, what happens if one day, I ain't gonna say that. 'cause
Well,
that's
you can
gonna
put it
tell
on me.
you.
Go ahead.
One day you have a stroke and you can't have sex no more.
I'll be in a nursing home, and my old lady
No,
be
you
getting
just-
nailed by somebody else, cause she gonna want
There's
naturally
toys.
as a
Well, there's
woman.
toys.
Fuck a toy.
Women got needs.
There's
She.
toys.
Come
You
on,
use
man.
your
We
mouth.
talking real life,
that's where
man.
you just gotta be
Come
real,
on, man.
Now, if you got a woman that was there and she willing to stay, you gotta understand, man.
Listen,
she gonna have
I
something.
been in a
Hold on,
nursing
Jamie,
home.
Jamie, answer. Let me get these.
I be in a nursing home. She be
said,
getting nailed.
Let's see.
See, she said it is important. Like
I don't
we
want
said.
children. However, sex is important in a relationship. She didn't answer the question.
Who
She
is
said-
Jamie?
Nah,
Nah.
she didn't answer how he thought
Jamie's
she
always
was
in the
going
chat.
to answer.
This is
Okay.
the homie. She always in the chat.
Okay.
But I just wanted to know, like, the women that want to be in a relationship, what's keeping you from a relationship? Better, is that a better question?
Shit, these lying ass niggas.
Yeah.
A lot of these niggas.
Or
be
they lying
but then
ass
a lot of these
because the
women
ones
need no
that
bullshit.
want to settle down, they ain't got no grippers. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of not having no grippers, you can't really take them out in public. You got to.
Why can't you take
You
them out
said
in
they
public?
be embarrassing. to take
Yeah. Come on,
I will
man.
say this.
Come on, man.
I will say this.
As players,
I will say this.
there's no way. Now, are you a player?
I will
Are
say
you
this.
an ex-player? Ex-player. You never been out and you said, that's his girl?
I tell you what, I know people say that every time they look down at Julie's feet and she wear them chucks, that I'm going to burn them motherfuckers in the driveway. I tell her every day, you get caught in the streets with them, they going to say, is that dude's girl? Because the chucks she wears. So yes, you got to be presentable.
Don't think everybody want to be in a relationship.
That
man.
shit, man.
And you
That,
can't
man,
say
it's
that
2024,
they wrong for
man.
that feeling.
It's too much technology.
That's all.
It's too much information. Young man, 3 out of 4 relationships fail.
Damn,
Regardless of what you
don't
sitting there
PTSD him with
thinking,
that shit.
fuck
Don't
that.
feed him your
Regardless
trauma.
of what you sitting there
Hey, man, what's wrong with
thinking,
this
you got a
motherfucker,
75% chance of being in a failed relationship.
That's it. All right, so this is the prime example of to each one teach one.
Those
You
are
gotta
facts.
stop. You gotta stop feeding this negativity to the community. This is the prime. You know what Leland should have said? There's somebody special out there for you, young brother. You gonna find your queen. You gonna find your queen. That's what we should be feeding to our
It's
community.
not true. So that means it has nothing to do with you. Regardless of how you think, feel, or what you believe, 3 out of 4 human beings fail in a relationship. I'm not teaching no young man
And then
to get
let's be real.
Stop that.
That shit, you gotta want to be in a relationship. Like, really want it, because it has its times in them shit. So that's what make them beautiful, too, though. But I still say, hey, some people don't want to be in them. And then you got people like us, we love that shit. I love love. I love the thought of it. I love how I know I'm being loved.
I jumped from a
Shout out to you,
21-year-old
lady.
relationship
You know what I'm saying?
I've been in a relationship for 3 years
Because you got
now.
the tools.
But you know what I'm saying? But some
I love
people
relationships.
Yeah, I love the fact of, but I do realize some people
You know, some
don't
people
want that shit.
listen.
But some people also lose faith in relationships and give up on that shit. Let's be honest. A lot of people are broken by relationships and broken by the man or broken by the women.
And not
they
a lot
choose
of
to not
people-
be in a relationship. But I think
75%
95% of the
people-
world
No, sir.
wants a mate.
No, sir. 75%
I
of the
say 65% want to be in relationships. The other 35.
Hey, I got one more topic I want to.
Go ahead.
It ain't got nothing to do with relationships, man. So, an older lady was driving an Uber. 2 people were scammed. An older lady was driving an Uber. She went to an old man's house that was 81 years old to pick up a package. You see, man, I want to talk about this.
All right,
And
go
the
ahead.
old man murdered her. He killed the lady that was just an Uber driver doing her
Against the
job.
skin color of both parties.
Yeah.
Going, yeah, you know that's.
Let's watch the clip.
Let's watch the clip.
Let's watch the clip, and we'll be right back with y'all. Make sure y'all like and share, motherfucker. Don't just be sitting here lollygagging.
Hey man, why you talking
Like and
so
share.
rough to the guests?
You got to every now
Why
and
you
then. Let
talking
them know.
so? Come
You gotta let
on,
them know.
family.
Make sure y'all like and
Ignore
share.
him,
Let's watch the
ignore
clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
81-year-old William Brock charged with the murder of 61-year-old Uber driver Lolitha Hall. Police say it all started when Brock received multiple calls from scammers who told him a relative had been arrested and demanded $12,000 for bail, telling him a driver would arrive at his home to pick up a package with the money.
The guy on the phone was trying to get money out of me. And he was telling me he was going to kill me and the family.
Authorities believe the same scammers directed Hall through the Uber app to pick up a package at Brock's home. They say this video shows her walking up to his door with no apparent knowledge of the circumstances when Brock confronts her at gunpoint.
I was threatened that she was going to come and kill me.
You can hear Hall frantically trying to explain why she's there.
Yeah, I know what you're after.
Police say Brock took her cell phone, and when she tried to get in her car to get to safety, investigators say Brock shot her 3 times. Then he called 911. 81-year-old William Brock charged with the murder of 61-year-old Uber driver Lolitha Hall. Police say it all started.
I ain't going this, sir.
All right, so that's the actual clip, and I want to be the first to say, as society is changing with technology and things like that. We got to make sure that we looking out for our elders and making sure that they understand a lot of scamming and going on right now. And one elderly lady lost her life just trying to be an Uber driver. And don't get me wrong, that man deserved jail time because he could have handled that so much better. He could have called the police.
Yes.
He could have even held her at gunpoint until the police got there. But the last thing he should have did was shoot this woman in cold blood when she was trying to explain to him she had nothing to do with no scam. She was just there to pick up a package. She said it. She looked like she was
common sense should have told his old ass.
and she looked like she was fearing for her life. Like, how you gonna be threatened by somebody that looks unthreatening? That's first thing. Second thing is, like I said, call the police right there. I got somebody here. Oh, they driving off. This is the license plate number. I know he old. I know he can't understand
He's 81.
But it's our job to help our elders understand what scamming is. And he should have got on the line immediately. Is
He
little
did.
Tony in,
He
is
called
little
the
Tony
police.
in jail?
Hold on,
Susan, is little Tony in jail? Because they asking me for $12,000 for this man. Listen, this shit happens more than y'all think. And a 61-year-old lady lost her life just trying to be. And another thing I want to say about public servants. Another thing I want to say about.
We missed something.
No, we didn't miss anything. We're talking about how the cell phone has become so relevant that people can't even have common sense anymore. So I'm about to speak on people that delivery drivers, Grubhubs, Ubers. Another Uber driver just killed the lady and her body was found in the trunk or something like that. You have to be cognizant and aware of the surroundings of. Everybody is so
don't
willing
order
to meet
Uber.
strangers nowadays. No, yes.
Because the Uber's a stranger.
The Uber should be the last result. That's if my cousin can't pick me up, my dad can't pick me up.
Wish they can.
Now to just have
Hold on,
random
wish they
strangers,
can.
to have random strangers coming to your house daily is the weirdest shit ever.
I
It
agree
is.
with that. But that's the
Leland
truth
trying
of-
so hard to find the angle.
Hold on, because the truth is that you
Right,
can't
right.
get a ride.
That's
Before
the-
there was Uber, it was jitneys and strangers.
But these people were on paper. All right, so you're right. Taxi cabs and things like that, that's when they had to fill out an application, do a background check, have their driver's license,
You
all
don't
the
think
information
the
was through the
taxi
system.
cab
Uber
driver
nowadays
that went out their
I can become
mind?
an Uber driver within 5 minutes. And if y'all ever want to test that
No,
one,
you
yeah,
can't.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All
No,
you
you
need is your
can't.
ID, your
That's
proof
not
of
true.
insurance, your VIN number.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
you
not
can become
true.
an Uber driver within 10 minutes.
You can't have a criminal record.
All right, that's understandable. That's but that just because
They don't do a mental
there's
health
serial-
evaluation.
A lot of crazies don't
Yeah,
have no
thank you.
records.
Serial killers don't have
Yeah,
records.
most of them didn't have
All I'm
records.
saying is
Got away with
that
shit.
and the older these people get, we got to start making sure we're looking out for grandma, grandpas, aunties, uncles.
So
Hey,
you saying look out for the 81-year-old?
I'm saying look out for the elders because there's a lot of scamming and a lot of shit going on that just got this lady killed.
Yeah, that's like on that
Driveway.
Beekeeper. Y'all seen that shit?
No,
where
but
she
I want
got
to
the-
watch it.
Ooh, yeah,
I want
it's
to.
I ain't heard nothing
It's on
about
the
it.
to-do list, huh?
Yeah, it's
It's
on
good.
the-
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess I agree. But I don't think that the old man should be punished. The old man. Hold on. Hold
Man,
on.
somebody boo this man. I want to
Hold
see some
on.
boos in the comments.
Hold on. Listen, he called the police before
No,
she
he called the police-
arrived.
He called the police after he killed her.
Man, he went.
He
It
called the
sound
police
like
after he killed her.
he found
And so,
opportunity to kill a
He
black
called
person.
the
That's what it sound
police
like to
after
me.
he shot her 3 times.
So now either the black woman.
Did you see how scared she was? And she's a woman.
Okay, I'm not.
And she's old.
Okay, but either the black woman was in on the scam, or they both got scammed.
That's what they said. They both got scammed.
Okay,
Yeah,
so now that
now
they
what happened is they called a white dude trying to scam him, right? And they told him somebody gonna be coming to pick it up.
and then
And
do
then
the
they
scam.
the
so
Uber they scammed her to come to his address. So when
And
he
so-
come thinking she thinking it's a normal pickup ride.
Uber's pick up
they
package.
send up. So that's just like if we getting scammed, and someone said, okay, at 7:56.
This motherfucker leaving.
Hold on, time
Yeah,
out.
he lost me on
Hold
that
on,
one.
time
He
out.
lost
If
me on
someone
this.
knocks on this door, they're gonna kill you. That's what he is saying. That's the messages that he got for him to even give up
Why
the
would you
money.
take that angle when somebody lost their life behind that?
He lost his life too. The man is gonna die in jail because he got
which
scammed.
deserved to. No, he shouldn't have
Thank
fucking
you,
came
Frank.
out with
Thank
that
you, Frank.
gun.
Thank you, Frank.
And he should have let the authorities. I know
Hey.
I sound old, but he should have let the authorities.
He got
handle the situation. He should have
scammed.
called them. Hey, I've been getting these calls. Somebody's outside. Can y'all come?
He
Sit
got
his old ass
scammed.
down. Fuck him.
Mosley, DeMarcus said, Leland, have you lost your mind? I agree. Sometimes
He got scammed. Are we taking out the fact that he got scammed?
I don't want to use racism as a part. I think this had something to do with age.
Even if it was the other way around, that still would be fucked up.
Yeah, I think it's age. I don't think racism played a factor in this. I'm not going to use racism. I normally take racism 90% of the time, but I'm being honest with y'all. I think this was just a fucked up.
So you don't think he
misunderstanding
got
with two
scammed?
elderly people.
Hold on,
I think they both did.
I think it's a little of both though. Cause he got
So
them
you
scammed
think
and
that's a
then seen him with
scam?
a
Then he
black
was like, I hope they were black. Then he was like, okay, they scammed me and she black. I can understand that. But you cannot take away that even if it triggered him, PTSD. So
yeah, of him wanting to kill another nigga.
and then you getting scammed
Yeah,
on top of that by a black person. Cause he thinking the woman's coming to scam him and kill him.
No, I think he seen opportunity. Me personally, he seen opportunity. Here this oldest black lady that came to the door. I've been getting these calls. I'm gonna keep it on the race scene. Fuck it. That lady should have not lost her life at the end of the day.
But the lady is on record of getting sent to the address.
So she was
that's
scammed
what we
too.
saying. She
As an
did.
Uber driver, you can pick up packages for customers to drop them to a location.
Okay.
That what's next? They're gonna be picking up bags of weed and shit on accident, shipping them. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
They probably already do that. They've been doing that, man. Uber invented that shit with that, knew that may be happening. You know what I'm saying? Come on, they did.
Exactly.
Same way you said that, the motherfuckers said
Hey
that.
guys. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends and Caucasians. Look, this is the smartest dumb people. Before we get out of here, I will like to say, did y'all hear Drake's diss?
Kinda.
Y'all think Kendrick gonna come back? He going. Mark my words. Next Tuesday. By next Tuesday.
It's turning. It's too corny. I at this point, I don't even know if it's real. You got Rick Ross making disses.
Oh, let's watch the Rick Ross clip. I got the Rick Ross clip real quick. Can I play it?
Yeah.
Rick Ross said Drake got a BBL. Let's watch.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Me waking up from a nap, I just realized BBL Drizzy called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages between each other. Cupcake Drake, tell your mama you stayed out past your curfew, white boy. You wanted to hang at the park with the niggas, smoke weed with the niggas while we washed our old school Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it. But anyway, big nose. Boy, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece stop.
Music. I love Drake music.
So that's a little bit of the clip. I just want to say this. I think what happened with Drake, man, is Drake got a big head and got full of himself when he sold half of his masters or a lot of his masters. He got like 500 million.
What?
So so he started getting disrespectful to rappers and feeling like, nigga, I don't need you niggas. You niggas need me. But what happened was niggas like, you white boy, if you don't get your corny ass up out of here. They thought, listen, Drake was the kid that everybody was like, he cool, he a little corny, but he my homie. But now that he's acting like he's a boss, it's offending bosses.
Drake is the biggest thing since Taylor Swift.
Boy,
period.
Your angles be disgusting.
No, period. No, literally in real life, in real time. We talking about one of the biggest male artists in the industry. Which is why, if he's such a cornball,
let's play like a little snippet of his song real quick before we get up out of here. Let's play a little bit of snippet of Drake.
Come on, man.
How the fuck you been stepping with a size 7 man's on? Top say drop, you better drop and give him 50. Pip squeak, pipe down, you ain't in no big three. SZA got you white down, Travis got you white down, Savage got you white down. Like your label, boy, you in a scope right now. And you gon' feel the aftermath of what I write down. I'm at the top of the mountain, so you tight now. Just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. Big difference between Mike then and Mike now. What the fuck is this, a 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. Get more love in the city that you from, nigga. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Drake came with that heat. and I'm dying to see what Kendrick
Call him a pimp squeak.
Drake came with that heat,
and then go ahead.
I'm dying to see what Kendrick gonna do. But this is my thing about Drake leaking the song. They said he leaked it. I think that he leaked it and he's gonna say it's AI if the shit don't pop like it's supposed to, or they don't feel like he's one up.
Well,
right now Drake is up. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you.
You think Drake up?
I think Drake up. He's up. And I think that the reason why he leaked it instead of releasing it like Rick Ross did on Apple Music with a whole cover and everything and making it an actual legit song. That's not a legit song. That's why I was able
Rick
to play
Ross
it.
song is probably 10 years old. He probably had that song in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross song is so that's the difference. They rapping and going at it in real time. Rick Ross is seizing the opportunity to drop a probably 5-year-old album that he wrote to diss Drake.
DeMarcus, I'm still waiting for you to come on the show, man, so we can have we can have a couple conversations, man. I'll be watching your page, man. We about to get up out of here. Look, this is Smartest Dumb People. Anthony That Dude Johnson, Big Frank in the building. LB the Great. Y'all have a great night.
Hey, yo, what's up? Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
You. Are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony That Dude Johnson and special guests, you about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all
makes you pick a side.
Yeah.
But as a hooper,
yeah.
I'm gonna say that she's